Okay, we have the cornea, that green thing. The light enters through here and protects the eye and bends light to provide focus. Next, we have the pupil over there, which is a small adjustable opening step after cornea. Then we have the iris shown there. It surrounds the pupil, a colored muscle that dilates or constricts in response to light intensity.
This is the lens. It's behind the pupil and focuses incoming light rays and projects them onto the retina. So the retina here has the rods and cones that perceive light and hue, and the retina is basically where the light goes in and gets recepted. The fovea here, it's the central focus point of the eye. That's what detects most color. The rods are here. Those are the white ones. They deal with like brightness, and then the cones, the green ones here, they are the trichromatic ones for doing color. And then the ganglion cells are axons that make up the optic nerve that carry the neural impulses from the brain for processing.
So this purple stuff here are the bipolar cells. They connect the rods and cones to the ganglion cells. And then this yellow thing right here is the optic nerve that carries neural impulses from the eye to the brain. And then in the brain is the optic chiasm, which is the point in the brain where the optic nerve fibers from each eye cross over one another. And then also in the eye is the visual cortex, which is in this occipital lobe, and its part, and then the visual cortex is involved in vision. And the occipital lobe in general is responsible for vision processing. And then in the visual cortex, there are cortical neurons that are responsible for specific features of the stimulus, such as shape, angle, or movement. And then back in the eye is the blind spot, where the optic nerve leaves the eye, so there's no receptor cells. And then two theories are the trichromatic theory and the opponent process theory. The trichromatic theory is the theory where the retina contains three different color receptors: red, green, and blue, which are combined and provide the perception of color. And then there's the opponent process theory, which is the theory that opposing retinal processes such as red and green, yellow, blue, and white and black enable color vision, and some neurons are turned on by red but turned off by green, and then vice versa.
We're starting with the outer ear, which has rigid cartilage and skin, and that's the outer ear canal where sound goes into, and it travels through this tunnel-like structure called the auditory canal. And this outside piece of cartilage is called the pinna. That outside little piece is called the pinna. Go.
So after it goes through the outer ear canal, gets to the middle ear. So the sound waves hit the eardrum, which activates this set of bones called the ossicles, the middle ear ossicles. So the hammer hits the anvil, which activates the stirrup, and then that hits this membrane, the oval window membrane, and then that transfers that sound into the cochlea here. Alright, so this is the cochlea. It's the snail-shaped bone, and the cochlea has cochlea hair cells. These hairs are the sensory cells of the auditory system, and they possess stereocilia, which is connected to the tectorial membrane, and then the sound waves cause deflection of the hair cells, which creates an electrical signal in these hair cells. And then
here's the auditory nerve. It connects the ear to the brain, and then this is the auditory cortex, which processes and interprets the sound, and it sends it to the temporal lobe.
Temporal is kind of on the side of the brain to the left of the occipital lobe.